Don't forget to follow the Meticulous Manicurist on your social media sites and click that subscribe button to know when I upload the next video. Today I'm going to show you an easy pedicure routine for your feet and how to prevent your big toe from splitting on the side like mine does. So stay tuned. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Lori Halloway of the Meticulous Manicurist Nail Tutorials, and these are my feet. And I'm going to point out a few things to you guys that are kind of strange about my feet. The first thing is I have to keep my toenails really short no matter what. And when I take the polish off, you'll think, well, her toenails don't look that short. But when I show you where the free edge is, then you'll be able to see it. If I don't keep my toenails short, even though they're not very long now, they don't even go above the edge of the tip of the toe. You see this little white line right here? That's a tear. And the toenail, it just rips way down low. And at first I hypothesized that it was because as my toenail grew out, the curve in it kind of flattened out. But then I started inspecting my toe, and my toenail really isn't that flat, so I'm not sure why it does it. But it does it every single time my toenails get to this length. This just happened yesterday. I was waiting for my toenails to grow so I could film it, so I could show you on film. It's been about 6 weeks. 6 weeks. My allergies are really bad today, so I'm going to be crackling all over the place. Sorry about that. But you can see the distance from the cuticle to the growth of the polish. It's been about 6 weeks. And even these toenails don't look like they're very long, but I keep my toenails really short. And all of my clients love really short toenails too. This side will also crack. It hasn't done it yet. And you can see in the polish I do have some ridges that go sideways, so that might have something to do with it. I'm going to take the polish off and show you how much free edge I have on this toenail. So at first, it only looks like I have maybe a millimeter or two of free edge, but my free edge goes all the way down to here, and you can't really tell that until you put an instrument underneath. So now can you see how far down it goes? So the discoloration or non-coloration, because people's toenails kind of blend in with the color of their nail bed. So I'm going to put some cuticle remover on, and you'll see how quickly this works. I'm going to let it sit there for a few seconds. And then after I'm finished giving you this explanation, I'll just show you how to do a quick little cleanup at home. So if you haven't had enough time to get to the salon to get a pedicure, you might be able to fix yourself up a tiny bit at home in between. Alright, so it hasn't been on there for that long. And it has penetrated a little bit underneath the free edge. So I'm going to go ahead and clean out from underneath, which I like to use this little scoop end on this pusher. And then I call this a knife edge because it's angled. when it's dry, it doesn't look like there's that much excess skin, but there is. Whenever I get out of the shower, I always try to wipe this area with my towel to get off a lot of dead skin. So I just did that a couple of days ago too. But you can still see that dead skin accumulates every day. The excess part of the cuticle that adheres to your nail plate is called pterygium, and that's what all of that is. And a lot of people question what is actually cuticle, what is actual eponychium. Eponychium is the live tissue that's back here. It's behind the lateral fold. The lateral fold is this little tiny indent, which I might not be close enough for you to be able to see that. But anything that turns white and that is dead tissue when you put on your cuticle remover, that's cuticle. So as you scrape along in front of the lateral fold, that is what is cuticle. So I'm going to show you where it's torn down to. Let's lift that little part back up. So way down there is the tear. And I don't really want to cut my toenail that short. So I'm going to go ahead and cut right above. Now you can see that my toenail was pretty long. So a lot longer than it looked. And this is how short I have to keep my toenails. I mean, I can let them grow for a couple of weeks. 6 weeks was too long, or it starts to get that crack. And I'm not going to tear that off, because when my nail is polished, I want it to look like I still have a nail, and it shouldn't catch on anything. I'll put a couple extra coats of base coat on it, and it should be fine. And by the next time I do my next pedicure, I'll be able to cut off that little tear. So after I cut the free edge, I take a file and I just smooth off any loose pieces or rough edges. And then I always take a little buffer. I have a few little dry spots there on the edge. Now, if somebody only has a couple of little dry spots on their nail, it's not a big deal. If their whole toenail is covered in dry spots, it may be an indicator of a more serious problem. Sometimes you can get residual athlete's foot in the nail plate, and so you'll want to have them either go see a podiatrist or keep toenail polish off for a couple of weeks and go buy some tenactin or Lotrimin spray, spray it on their toenails, and if those spots go away, then you know what it was. Now, it's not our job to diagnose, but if they try a treatment and it works, then great. It will save them a trip to go see the podiatrist. If it doesn't work, then they're going to still have to go and see the podiatrist. So I'm having a little bit of a hard time seeing over this camera and seeing my toenails. When you cut your toenails, put your finger on top. That way they won't fly around. If you haven't seen my video on why I don't use nail clippers, watch that. My preferred method of shortening nails is the nippers. them. So I have to do very little filing. It's a huge time saver when it comes to personal hygiene and working on clients. A little bit more cuticle remover. Do my nails, I try to get the tip of this knife edge. It slides right under the front of the lateral fold, and then you can pull off more of that excess skin that's adhered to the nail plate. And you'll see I'm pushing kind of hard because I want my skin to expose anything that's stuck so I can scrape it off. And if you're ever working on a client, just ask them, is that too much pressure? But it's usually not. And then when I use the buffer, it just removes any little bit of dry skin around the nails too, so you don't have to spend a lot of time with your nippers if they do have little hangnails or excess pieces of skin. And it also reveals stuff. See how when I went across, it created some dust. The dust kind of settled down into that crease, and it revealed that little piece of skin. Or maybe I just need to go get my glasses on. Okay. So then you would take your nippers again, and you're going to use the front edge of the blade to press the skin backwards. You're going to press it backwards, and then the front blade, get that hair out between my fingers. The front blade is going to slide right underneath the excess skin so you can trim it off. You don't ever want to go at somebody's toes with an open blade trying to grab and squeeze, because you're going to have a higher chance of cutting someone. So you'll see there's a tiny bit more right there. I'm going to set the blade down. I'm going to press it backwards, open up the front blade, squeeze it to slide the skin in between to remove it. And there's that little piece of skin. Alright, so I'll do a quick recount of the same process on the opposite foot. When you're doing this at home and you're using a nice towel, don't ever accidentally squeeze your cotton ball after you've started taking off the polish, because it's going to drip and stain your towels. And the same goes for when you're at the salon too, but if you're doing it at home, just use a moderate amount of acetone on your cotton ball. Okay, so if you're ever sitting at an angle, where you can't get this edge underneath the very edge of your nail, just make a little nick in the center. And then go across that way. And then you can go backwards. Set it in the center. And then scoot backwards. Little technique trick. Now in the winter time, people's skin around their toes will get really dry. And you should take your nail file, and just like you would file, this is called a push. It's from the way that I walk. The skin like squeezes and pinches. But this, if it starts to get real dry, and then when you walk and it presses up, it could make it sore. So just take and file that dead skin. Well, it's not, it's dry. Fresh cotton ball, nail polish remover, clean off the nail plate. I always use the corner of my thumb and press it down and go around the cuticle. Make sure there isn't any dust or debris lodged down into that, underneath that lateral fold that we pressed back. Now I'm going to use my base coat. And when you do your own nails, sit the brush on your nail plate and press down. See how it bends? And then don't lift off, just scoot it to the left, then lift up, and then scoot it to the right. So it covers the whole plate. The reason why people's nails never dry at home is because you're putting your polish on too thick. I've heard a million stories about the sheep prints. See how that brush is all pressed out? Nice and flat. After I polish my toenails, I can put my shoes on and go to work in 45 minutes with no problems. See, this is dry. You can touch it. You're going to use the same technique when you use your polish color too. You can see I love sparkles, so that's what we're going with for the holidays. See how I flatten that out? If you get any on your skin, wipe it off right away. When you can't get close to the skin, all you have to do is scoot it over. So when you're learning how to do nails, you're going to collect a clientele that likes to do things like you do them. If I liked long toenails, I would probably have a lot of clients by now, after 23 years, who like long toenails. I like short toenails, and 100% of my clients like short toenails. So always be true to who you are. Don't wear something on yourself that you wouldn't do to a client. That big puddle I just got on there, that's a no-no. Now lucky for me, none of my toes touch, so I can walk around with wet nail polish. It's not a big deal. Those of you who do, you can take cotton like this, twist it, and then wrap it in between your toenails like a snake. That will help. And then to get the polish off, I'm just going to wrap a tiny bit of cotton around the end of this. Last step, cuticle oil. So it's December right now. My skin's really dehydrated. So I'm gonna make sure I start putting lotion on them at night, or I'll start sticking to my sheets. Okay, that's how you do a quick touch-up at home. For all of my nail technicians watching, I hope you guys learned something today too. Have a great day.
Here are some other great videos for you to check out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.